Hi guys, my name is Lucar. I work on the Wave product marketing team, and here's another demo of our new Service Wave product. This demo will incorporate console, mobile, as well as the actual Wave Analytics app. So in this vignette, I am a service agent, and I'm coming to my queue in the morning to see the new cases that have come in. Now I notice that I have a new case here at the top, which is high priority. If I select that, I get to view this specific case. Now this has all the information I'm used to seeing. I can see more information on the left about my case or the contact or the account, as well as I can see the case feed here in the center and the case details. Now on the right, I have my Service Wave dashboards, which are embedded directly in my console. Now the console is where I live and breathe. I never need to leave the console when I have these dashboards here. Now I can look at more information about this specific account, and I can see they've opened 7 total cases, and they have a certain amount of pipeline that is pending. I can also see the different case segmentation by family or by reason or by priority. I can also see how our CSAT is trending over time, and I can see who's helped this customer. If I go to another one of my dashboards, I can see some information about similar cases. Here I can see that there's kind of an uptick in the number of cases over time, and I can see the average duration has also upticked. And I can see some information in a table about case details. I can even open other cases directly from this framework. Another embedded dashboard I have shows me case history. Case history is important to me to see what's been going on with this specific case, and most importantly, how is it compared to our average case. These orange bars will show me the duration where the average case is in each stage versus this case. And I can see obviously it's been in several stages for much longer, which is kind of a red flag. I can also see those different status and owner changes reflected in a table, so I can see exactly when and where this case has been routed. What I'm interested in is actually, if I go back to the account, this is a headphone case. I can see from the subject that they're having a problem with their headphones. So I'm going to select that headphone, and I can see some other information. Different case reasons, priorities, CSAT, etc., but I can also see who's helped this customer. And this might be useful to me because I could reach out to another agent who's solved a lot of these queries or who's worked with this customer directly, and I could ask them for some advice. I'm actually going to make a post on this case, and I'm going to mention my manager as well as Brenda, because it looks like Brenda has helped this customer before. So, come up here, and I'll create a new post. And I'll simply type, hey guys, we're having a recent increase in the number of cases related to our new headphone product. We'd love to benefit from Brenda's guidance on this topic. And I'll share this. Now I've flagged this to my manager, and I'm going to go about the rest of my day going through the rest of my cases. In our second vignette, I'm a service manager. In the morning, I like to start my day from my S1 app. Now when I open my S1 app, I notice this post. It says, hey guys, are we having a recent increase in the number of cases related to our new headphone product? We'd love to benefit from Brenda's guidance on the topic. Now I'm interested in whether or not this is maybe a more widespread issue. If we're having an increase in the number of cases related to headphones, maybe this isn't just for that specific account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill into my Wave app and see if I can get some more insight. I come to my Service Wave Summer 16 app, and I see all the dashboards that I have available to me. Now, I always start on my overview dashboard. This gives me a bunch of different KPIs about my business and what's important to me. It also gives me links to different dashboards where I can drill a little bit deeper. So I want to look at those open cases, so I'm going to tap Prioritize Open Cases. This will open my open case dashboard, and it will show me various information about those open cases that are in my backlog. Now, I'm interested in those high priority cases. Those are what are really important to me. So I'll select that segment, and everything else on this dashboard will refresh. I see I have 34 open cases in the backlog that are in high priority. Now, when I scroll to the right, I can see a breakdown by product family, by case region, and by case reason, and by agent. Now I can see headphones are a vast number of those high priority cases. I can drill in here and explore a little bit further, but really what I want to do is I want to get on my laptop when I get into the office in the morning, and I want to make sure that we have a plan in place to really service this headphone product as best as we can. Now that I'm in the office, I'll open up my desktop and my Service Wave overview. This is the same dashboard. It's presenting the same information in a desktop layout. Now, I was concerned about my headphone product, and I want to know if it's contributing to my new open cases. I already looked at it on mobile and thought there might be an issue. I'm going to review my backlog now. When I click Review Backlog, it will take me to this dashboard, which is my backlog analysis. Now, this backlog analysis allows me to choose different groupings for my waterfall. And if I group by product family, I actually see that for headphones, we have a lot of cases that are being created, more than any of the other product families. And it looks like, if I scroll down, we have more cases created over time, and the percentage change is actually going up. So that's really a problem. This means that my reps aren't closing cases fast enough, which is causing our backlog to increase. I'll go back to my overview, and I'm going to review my agent performance. Now I'm interested in reviewing for specifically those headphone products. I'll make that selection, and I'll see that I have one outlier here that's taking a long time to close cases and isn't getting a very high CSAT score. Now if I make a selection, I'll actually notice that that is Steven's service. And when I scroll down, I can get an immediate view of how Steven's performing relative to the rest of the team. Now he isn't that far off, except here in CSAT, I see that Steven gets a much lower score on CSAT for those headphone cases, even though he handles relatively similar amount of cases and finishes them in the same duration. If I scroll down, I can see specific cases that he's closed that have taken a long time to close. Now I'm going to sort by duration, and I'm going to look at the longest ones. One of these cases took 132 days to solve and got a really low CSAT score. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a post on this case, and I'm going to flag this to Steven, and I'm going to say, hey Steven, let's review this. Let's see if we can figure out a better process for later. Once I've done that, I'll post it, and him and I can set up a meeting to talk about it and figure out a best practice.